Hello, here we are going over question 2. Question 2 says a particle started at the origin, x equals 0, with the vx as shown in the picture. The displacement measure is meters of the particle. After 5 seconds is, so it wants to determine after 5 seconds. So we have velocity that is at a constant rate, which is like it's a motion with constant acceleration here. And then we have from here to here, we have a motion with constant velocity. So it's we're basically adding the calculations from one type to the calculations of another type. So the displacement is the delta x. We have the formula for the first one. We have delta x, which is equal to v 0t plus 1 over 2 at squared. And from the exercise, we get that the initial velocity is 2, right? We have a 2 here. Let me do it in red. The final velocity is 10, which is after 5 seconds, that's what we get, 10. And t that we're trying to determine is from 1 to 4. So from 0 to 4, I'm sorry. And that the delta t is going to be 4. So in order to do that, we have to determine the acceleration so we can input into the formula. So the acceleration is going to be delta v over delta t, and then we're going to get it. It's 10 from the final minus the initial one minus 2 divided by 4, which is the time that we are examining. It's going to be a 2 meters per second square acceleration. And then we go over and we input into this formula, and it's going to give us 2t plus 1 over 2 times 2, right? 2 is the acceleration, and the initial velocity as well. The initial velocity is right here. Don't confuse that with the acceleration. And then since t is equal to 4, we'll input that into the equation, and we get the displacement of 24. After this one, we go over to solve the one that goes from 4 to 5. And that one, since is a motion with constant velocity, we are not going to need the acceleration into the displacement. So we determine by, it's here. We do the formula, which is v final times time. And then we see that there's the time is just 1 because it goes from 5 to 4, right? 4 to 5, I'm sorry. And that difference is just 1. So at the end, we get 10 meters. So in order to determine the displacement, we have to add the displacement that we calculated from 1 to 4 seconds, and then from 4 to 5 seconds. And that's a simple calculation. We just add 24 with 10, and we get 34 meters after 5 seconds, and that's the answer right here, 34.